When we think about Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, or Latin America in general, the first thing that comes to mind is football. Messi, Neymar, Suarez, Rodriguez, the World Cup, or maybe Shakira. But today it's about something completely different: diplomacy, strategy, and partnerships that are actually shaping Morocco's future. In fact, Morocco pulled off something huge in Latin America. Multiple countries like Panama, Ecuador, El Salvador, Brazil, and Guatemala now back Morocco's position on the Moroccan Sahara. We're talking real, clear support from backing our autonomy plan to cutting ties with the so-called travers. And this didn't happen overnight. Morocco's diplomatic ties with Latin America date back to the late 50s, when Uruguay was the first Latin American country to establish relations with us in 1959. Over the decades, Morocco had 8 diplomatic missions across the continent, including in Costa Rica, Argentina, Chile, and Colombia. But the real push started under King Mohammed VI's return to Africa strategy, also looked southward to Latin America. Morocco focused on South-South cooperation, building economic partnerships, parliamentary ties, and culture exchanges. Take Brazil, our biggest economic partner in South America. In 2024, trade between our countries hit $2.7 billion, up more than 4.5% from the previous year. Argentina follows closely behind, with trade reaching $1.5 billion in 2022. In 2024, Argentina's import from Morocco hits $535 million. But Morocco's diplomacy isn't just about trade. Parliamentary diplomacy is also booming. Chile's Senate unanimously backed Morocco's autonomy plan in March 2025. Paraguay's Senate and Chamber of Deputies also passed similar endorsement in late 2024. Colombia's Congress, despite some political divides, largely rejected effort to support the Polisario, with over 70% of the Senate opposing it. Also, Peru's Congress has called on the government to support Morocco's sovereignty over the Sahara, and the list goes on. So what's the secret? It's more than just words. Morocco is investing in infrastructures too, like the Atlantic Initiative launched in November 2023. This project aims to give Sahel countries access to the Atlantic Ocean via Moroccan ports, especially the Dakhla Atlantic port. This port is expected to become a gateway from South America to African markets. And diplomacy today isn't just government to government. In June 2025, 4 presidents of Latin American regional parliaments declared Morocco the world capital of parliamentary diplomacy in Lima. Morocco and Latin America now share forums like the Parliamentary Economic Forum, working together on trade and governance. So next time when you hear about Latin America, don't just think football and carnival. Think about how Morocco strategically become a key player on that continent, and how the Moroccan Sahara is winning support far beyond Africa and Europe. This is the Diplomat, where Morocco's story meets the world. And trust me, the next chapter just getting started.